Toastmasters, welcome guests and the boy from the village of Vada, Toastmaster Devaraj. When I was listening to his speech, it didn't feel like an icebreaker. It looked like I'm actually watching it's been a long week, so I wanted to go back home and watch a nice Bollywood movie, and I think I started my week perfectly. Because that was how it was. It was like a well-scripted Bollywood movie. You have these nice lights and the balloons and the colorful balloons and a very, very colorful Toastmaster with a very colorful story. In fact, the story starts off from a small village where he grew up. You get to know about his family, his siblings, his background, what his roots were, and that's immediately you could feel a connection to this person in him. And what I liked about his speech is that he started asking a question, and that's something which you learn probably in a speech 3, speech 4. But I was very surprised to see a Toastmaster trying that out in his first speech in his icebreaker itself. So I thought you immediately got the audience connected to your story, so that's something which I really liked. The story was an amazing narrative. It moved on from your family life to the challenges that you faced, your early challenges with education and how you overcame it to become the first person to graduate out of 12th standard. That was really great. Now a typical Bollywood movie would probably have one cute heroine. Some of them probably have two. But this movie had 4, so I was really surprised. So that was a really good narrative of that. Some of the things which I really liked about this one was I think you're a natural storyteller. You have this ability to tell a story, and I think you should build up on that. Your voice augments this skill very well. You have a nice depth to your voice. I don't think you need to mic. People could hear you well and clear. A few instances I think you had a minor mistake, but that's probably fine. I think you will improve upon that in the further speeches. The second thing which I felt was that you had great body language. Most icebreakers, I was really surprised at the quality of icebreakers in the coming out of this club. Because I see body language is something you will concentrate on later, but you still had good this one. Your nice arm gestures and you could relate to your story. Your passion was actually coming out and we could see that out. It was a very well prepared speech. You had no notes. I have a note to say that you don't take notes, but that's how well I was impressed with. And great humor in your first speeches. I was trying really hard to find out something in your speech which probably could have been different, and with great difficulty I could come with a couple of things which I thought you might have done a little bit differently. Was that you said you ended up with your this is your passion. I thought that you could have probably dived a little bit deeper into that, and I felt your conclusion could have completed in a much more powerful way. The same narrative which started, the opening was great, but had the conclusion been with this one, it would have been a perfectly scripted speech. But that's a very small feedback for an otherwise very well executed very well executed speech, and I look forward to the sequel like all Bollywood movies. So looking forward.